This is Jorge Rivera at FirstCoast.tv. I find myself here with an artist by the name of
Moliere DiManche.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your art. I know you're at DOS here having an exhibition, and this place is packed. Hope the fire marshal doesn't come, right? People who are really buzzing on your work. What could you tell me about this work?
Well, most of this work is prison art. I was in prison for 8.5 years, and I spent most of my prison time in confinement. So, you know, to keep from being bored out of my mind, I drew, and I drew what I felt, and I drew what I saw. And, you know, me being a humorous person, I try to invoke humor into all of my stuff, even though, you know, when you get to the bottom line of all this stuff, it's real serious business, but I try to find a way to laugh about everything. And, you know, while I was in confinement, I found just random things to draw on, like the backs of request forms or DRs or canteen order forms, and I just...
You're using felt pens, or were you using ink? Or what were you using as your medium there?
A broken piece of a pencil with no eraser, so I had to make sure I was careful the whole time.
Okay, all right. Wow. And if you had to put all your art in one sentence of what you wanted to say for the people who look at it, is there a sentence, an emotion that you could relate to it?
Open your eyes.
Okay, all right. All right. Now I see it's on T-shirts. Where else could we find your art?
Well, you can find the actual art itself at MoliereExpressions.com.
Okay.
And I give short details about each one and what inspired me, and actually what some of it means. Mm-hmm. So if you see a pill on this piece of paper and you're wondering why I put that there, you can find all of this stuff out at MoliereExpressions.com. As far as the clothing line, it's called Libet. It's Libet Collection. Libet is Creole for freedom. And you can find the clothing at LibetCollection.com. That's LIBETE collection.com.
Okay.
And it's all available.
All right. For someone who's been around the world and seen tons of stuff, your art is very refreshing, my friend. Very refreshing. Thank you.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Thank you.
Having a whole community that supported him, and then it's really positive. We should have a lot of this going on in this country.
We should have that going on for everyone who walks out of that door.
Right.
I mean, it's just, this is amazing.
Right. What a party! All right. What's over here is giving people the opportunity to do some action on this, to get at the underlying root cause of what's wrong with our criminal justice system. So we're signing petitions for a constitutional amendment to restore voting rights to people like Moliere when they're coming out of prison. Florida is one of 2 or 3 states that bans people for life from being able to vote as citizens, even though they're citizens of the United States. And then other things in order to get at reducing mandatory minimum sentencing. We have a petition to the head of the Florida Senate Judiciary Committee. So these are ways for people to get involved, as well as volunteering at the Boys and Girls Club and at the juvenile detention facility to help those young people be able to get their studies and to support them in just being good mentors with them. So there's a whole list of volunteer opportunities. This is done through Compassion in Action, which is a criminal justice reform initiative of Compassion St. Augustine. And we're the event ally, the exhibit ally. Okay?